right. In three, two, one.
All right, now here we are. We finally on. We had a little bit of a problem there for a second. I was getting worried, but this is the Senior Citizen Grant Show, well known as Senior Grant Bardot, or alias Brother Buzz from the Bay Area years ago, or also you could say Bordeaux Filmworks from the Midwest. I want to say a happy new year to all of y'all out there because we in a brand new year. And I also want you to know that we all made it through last year, and for those who didn't, we want to lift up uh, all the prayers for them and hope that maybe a few of them got in heaven. We know maybe some didn't, but hopefully those who lived a good, blissful life and tried to do what was right did make it in. I'm thankful I'm here today. This is my first live show in quite some time, so I hope you'll hang in there with me and enjoy it. I have a theme for this year that I'm going to reach out to all of y'all, and I want you to think about thank God for the blessing of seeing a new year, and also keep this in mind. It ain't no joke when you're broke. So if you've been broke most of the time, you want to think like this. Hey, I was broke a lot last year. Let me look up here and say, Lord, help me do a little bit better this year. Because it ain't no joke when you're broke. So my theme for this year is, which I'm sure of y'all, or those of y'all who know what it's like to be broke, it ain't no joke when you're broke. So you want to think about doing better. So in order for you to do better, when you get up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is say, thank you, Lord Jesus. I got a chance to do better and another day to try to make it and not be broke. Because this ain't no joke. You're like, I want you to know that I'm thankful to be here, and you should be too. I also have a special request for those who are out there. I have a very, very close friend in the Midwest. A few years ago, I should say several years ago, she was one of my stars. Me and her dad put together a show on Bordeaux Filmworks, which involved Daryl, Greg, Solomon Battle, and myself. It was Bordeaux Filmworks back in Illinois. Her name is Jessica Parsons. Well, starting off this year, she ran into some very, very bad luck. Her house burned down to the ground. Furnace blew up. Fortunately, through God's blessing, her and her daughter were able to get out the house, but they lost everything. Everything burnt down to the ground. So I'm going to ask you, if you can, please reach out to her. Reach out to Jessica Parson and donate whatever you can to help her out and her daughter. They're homeless. And in 2022, this is a rough time for you to be homeless. She has a GoFundMe page set up. And if you need to know how to help or need any information on helping this young lady and her daughter, you can dial her dad, and that number is 815-299-1006. Once again, that phone number is 815-299-1006. Please reach out to her and her daughter and help this young lady and her daughter get back on the feet. I'd like to one of these days be able to bring her back to television with the Jessica Parsons show. She did a lot of great things for the community, and it was wonderful watching her grow up into being the young star she is. She will always be a star for me. Also, we're going to open up this show with letting you know if you have questions, you want to be a part of this show, call in. You can always reach us at 661-313-6394.
Yo, Mr. Grant, I think it's time for some phone calls.
Oh, well, hey, if you out there, once again, you can call me at 661-313-6394. I'll take your call. If you decide to call in, you will be a part of this live podcast on Facebook with the Senior Citizen Grant Show. I am a senior citizen, and I'm thankful to God I'm here still another day, because it ain't no joke when you're broke. And I'm asking God to help us on out to make it this year and be a very successful year for all of us that have seen it and been blessed to still be around. Because I know it's a blessing for me, because, being 75, it ain't like it used to be when I was young. All them aches and pains on the body. Oh, God. You might look at my face right now and you can feel the pain that I'm feeling. The teeth ain't like they used to be, and the body sure ain't like it used to be. So if you really feel like I do and you're up in age, you got to keep one thing in mind. It ain't no joke when you're broke, and the aches and pains don't go away as quickly as they did in the younger days.
Hey, old man, why don't you call your supporters right now?
Hey, wait a minute. Now, who should I call right now?
Anybody who's anybody.
Anybody who's anybody. Okay, let me see who I can call right now. Maybe get up on this paper. Let me think. I should. What, you want to give Daryl Gregg a call? Solomon Battle?
Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, wait. Oh, all right. I'm gonna dial them up right now. I want y'all to check out this call. We're gonna see if we can get them live on this page, okay? Because it ain't no joke when you're broke. We're trying to come on back. Let me give a shout out to my buddy out here. Let him know we're live. This is no joke, no jive. We want to make sure that you enjoying this show. This is my first podcast. You're always welcome to join in, so don't feel like you left out. 815.
Don't give up the number.
Oh, but this is the one they may have to call for that donation, Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's check it out here. Let's see if we can get him on here. I don't know, but let's see if we can bring him in. It's ringing. Hey, there's another one. I wonder if he's even watching the show.
Yes, not.
But we could try another one.
Sure.
Hello, did you pick up?
Hey, doing?
Oh, we got him, man. We got the famous Mr. Daryl Gregg. How you doing tonight, Daryl?
I can't hear you. How you doing, sir?
Put it in there by the camera.
Okay, you can't be heard? What's the matter here?
I can hear you now. How you doing there, sir?
Okay, we're gonna move you closer to the mic so the audience can hear you, okay? Mr. Daryl Gregg, I think we got a better sound now. This is my buddy, Mr. Daryl Gregg, the one and only.
Hey, how you doing there, Grant?
I'm wonderful, man. I got you live on the podcast here. It's always a blessing to talk to you.
Oh, man. Well, thank you so much, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man, it's you. It's this new day we living in. I'm so happy to be still alive. I wrote a song about you.
No, I didn't know that. What song is that?
Hey, man, and let me give you a little bit of a rap. It goes something like this. I was sitting around the house before I came to L.A. thinking I might be a star. And I walked into the studio. I said, wait a minute here. Let me see what I can do. I said, I ain't never rapped before, but I'm going to try something. So I sat down. I got to thinking, you tired of sitting around the house, man. So I got up and I said to myself, hey, baby, you tired of sitting around here. So let's go out tonight. We going out and do something. So put your best dress on and your best wig too. Put your party shoes on. We gonna bust the move. We going out tonight and have some fun. We gonna dance, dance, dance till the break of dawn. Now there's a Rock City noise. There's a Sweet City Mac. There's DJ Hollywood, and he's sharp as a tack. There's Mr. Step On Down the Line, who we have right now on the line, and he's always on time. There's Sonny Kruger at the door, and Silky Saul on video. So dance, baby, dance. Now at JT Studio, I laid down this track to get you on the dance floor and check out my new rap. So come on, everybody, get out on the floor, cause we gon' dance, 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 and then dance some more. I say dance, baby, dance. I say now dance, baby, dance. Now there's the Rock City Queen. She's a DJ queen. She's with the Rock City Steppers. And they step so hard cause they're the Rock City Steppers. So come on, everybody, get out on the floor, cause we go dance, 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 and then dance some more. Dance,
right now.
baby, dance. Now this is for all my friends back from Illinois, Rockford, Illinois, who I partied with all them years and still think about. Cause you know it wasn't nothing better than being with some of the greatest stars in the world. So I had to write that to acknowledge you along with everybody that I had the opportunity to be on stage with, party with, and enjoy life with. I miss every one of you. So this is my shout out to every single one of you. And you can believe I go in the stores, I give everybody that rap to talk about y'all. Because I say to myself, y'all some of the greatest people I ever been around in the world.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And I had so much fun, man. And even the shows we had fun. So, we want, tell people to watch the show, call in, check us out. We taking calls. Then we'll talk about whatever they want to talk about.
Right.
We're in a brand new year. It's 2022.
Oh, man, what that represent? 2022.
2022. So what we gonna do?
I don't know, man. 2022. That's a new year.
Well, my new theme is we're in a new year, and it ain't no joke when you're broke. So you keep that in mind. When you wake up, think to yourself, I'm first of all thankful for being here another day, and it ain't no joke when you're broke. So we don't want to be broke and come the end of 2022, going into 2023. We want to have some money in our pockets, because it ain't no joke when you broke. So, pass that around everybody. They say, hey, was you broke last year? And if they say, yeah, say, was that a joke to you? And if they say no, say, well, I understand, because it ain't no joke when you're broke. So, hey, let's not go into 2023 like that. Let's keep in mind, we want to come on up. We're in a new day and a new time. The virus has taken a lot of folks away from us. It's still out there. It's tearing people up, man. I mean, man, I don't know what to say with this. We got a new thing out there. And it's killing folks every minute, every hour, every day.
Every day, every hour. We fight something we can't see.
Hey, man, can't see it. It's attacking us and taking us out. So we have to be thankful when we wake up in the morning and open our eyes.
That's right, because we got a ninja virus that's just coming.
one that ain't no joke. It ain't no joke, man. It ain't playing.
We got a ninja virus whooping our ass out here. We can't even see it.
Hey, we can't. We can't see it. We don't know who is going to hit, who is going to attack. Like next. I've got family members, friends, a lot of people that have passed away. So all I can do is say, Lord, please take them into heaven, because they were some good people. And we don't know if it's going to end. We can't see no end to it yet. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and you ain't got the virus, say, thank you, Jesus. And if you do have the virus, say, Lord, please bring me through this, because it ain't no joke. It's taking folks out every minute, every hour. And I ain't telling people, hey, go out and get no shot or do what you got to do. But, I'm saying, hey, the virus is something we don't know if we got a cure for that yet, or ever going to have a cure. We might get the shot and still die. Or we can walk across the street, get hit by a car, and get taken out. You never know. Because
Right.
when it's your time to go, you gone anyway.
That's right.
So, I mean, we all have to be thankful for another day. I know I am. I'm here talking to a good, close friend of mine. You know, you're the first call I had a chance to talk the long distance on, my first podcast. So, you know, it is a pleasure. You know, and I want you to pass the word around, tell folks to check us out and listen
Oh
in.
man, I done shared you about already while you on the phone about 15 times. I'm already sharing.
Well, you know what's that? Hey, I knew if I contacted you, you was gonna share anyway. So I said I gotta talk to Mister Step on down the line, who is always on time. So, you know, as I'm saying to myself, well, I'm gonna have to call somebody else, the third part of Bardo Film Works, and that's Mr. Solomon Battle. And I'm hoping he's listening in. Because you know,
Yeah.
we a team. We always have been and always will be from the day we met.
Right.
You know, and I think we've had some great times together, and always will be a team. And it's a blessing that we came together.
That's right.
I mean, we done traveled cross country. Yo, we done did a lot of things together. I'm not gonna keep you on all night. Maybe make a few more calls. Tell people. You know, also, I got one more thing I want you to tell folks to do. If they like this show, tell them to cash out me $1 on my cash app, just to keep us rolling. Because you know it ain't no joke when you're broke. And,
It ain't no joke when you broke.
no, it ain't no joke when you're broke. So cash out $1 to Mr. Grant Bardo, cash out, and we will definitely appreciate it because it ain't
Wait,
no joke.
what is your cash app name? How somebody know to send it to you if they don't even know your cash app name?
Oh, that's Grant Bardo, same as my name, GrantBourdeaux. Grant
Oh, you
Bardo. Say what? Yeah, you want me to spell it again? You know, cause it's easy. GRA. Just think of Grant like on the $50 bill. I ain't asking you to send a 50. $1 will do. Cash out that dollar in to the cash app of Grant Bardo. He will appreciate it, and it will be a blessing back to you. Spread the word to watch the show. But whatever we do, the most important thing I hope folks will do will give you a call at 815-299-1006 to help your daughter Jessica out and her daughter. You know, I mean,
Fire, man. It was a fire like 3 days ago. House burnt down, and she lost everything.
I know, man. That to me, it hurt me because she's like my daughter. When we did the Jessica Parsons show, we like raised her, and she turned into a great star.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
She lost everything in the house, so I'm asking people to donate to Jessica Parsons on GoFund. You know, so we're basically trying to get people to help out because, like, you know, that's my child. So, you know, when you see your child suffering, it's a hard thing to see everything that's going on. And you know, we help it as much as we can. But right now, you know, it's so overbearing when you lose everything, every shoe, every sock, every coat, every food that you had in your house, and it's gone. So
yeah, it is.
It's devastating. You know, there's only so much that we can do. So we to come out and help us because everything is gone. Everything is gone. So, you know, dog food, clothes, everything. They had a dog. They had everything. So just imagine how the devastation can be when you lose over $50,000 worth of stuff, your house from head to toe. You know, everything.
Well, you know, she's like my own daughter because we all, me, you, and Solomon, you know, help, you know, guide her into her show, Jessica Parsons show, and believe me, you know, it brings tears to my eyes to know that she lost everything like that. And so, anything I can do, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be cash apping you some money to make sure she gets that because, like I love her like she's one of my own. And you know
Yeah,
that. And the same goes for her daughter. I don't know the dog, but I got a dog, so I can't help but love it because I love animals. And
that's
so,
right.
please tell her, I'm gonna do everything I can on my end to pass the word around to folks, to please help her and her daughter and the dog out because it's hard when you lose everything, and it's
Right,
worse. It's great that you're still alive because you can accumulate material things again in life
right.
as long as you have your life. And God spared that, which was the most important thing. So she's in my prayers and heart, her family, her daughter, the dog too. And I want you to know that, I'm going to do everything I can. I will be mentioning this on my show on a regular basis so we can do what we can to help her out.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on your show. And all the awareness we can get out, that's a blessing for you to just allow us to, come in and you support us. And it's a beautiful thing that you have a platform that you try to help other people too. So thank you so much
Well,
for
we
that.
gotta support each other, man. I mean, we like, we matured together and grew together. So, I'm gonna do everything I can to support you. You know that. And Jessica and her family, her daughter.
Uh huh.
We gonna have you on the show. We are all a part of family anyway. So, tell people to call in, man, and we'll talk if they got problems or whatever. We want to be there for them.
Right.
So thank you for your support. I'm gonna give Solomon a call, see if he's listening in, and just wish him a happy new year. Hopefully he is enjoying the show. If you have suggestions or ideas, please volunteer them because you a star too.
Oh man, I wish I was a star, man. You in Hollywood, man. I'm back here. It's 4 degrees, and you in sunny California. So I think you a better star than me right now, cause I'm out here and I almost ain't have a coat to put on. So
Oh man.
Hey, man, it's time for a commercial break.
All right, Mr. Daryl Gregg. I love you from the bottom of my heart, man. I'm gonna give Solomon a call. We're gonna stay in touch. You'll get back with me later on. Tell me what you think of the show, and let's keep corresponding. When I get back that way, I'm gonna be checking in with you. Okay.
all right, thank you so much, sir. Have a great night.
All right. Love you, my man. Take care.
Love you too. Bye.
All right. Bye bye now. That's my good buddy, Mr. Daryl Gregg. I missed the shows we did. We did a lot of them back in the Midwest. We've been with so many great people. Now I think we're gonna reach out to my good buddy here, Solomon, here because
Let's take a quick commercial break.
commercial break. Hey, we got some music to throw on here, man.
Just for a quick second.
Quick second.
Just for a quick second.
Hey, you got to go potty or something?
Got a quick second.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick moment here to take me a quick sip because you know what? Got to water the mouth here. I got to splash my throat with a little bit of this juice, because it's healthy and got to have a healthy, wealthy mind if you want to be wise. I'm trying to be wise. I don't do some of the things I used to do. So I take all health materials to heart. All right.
That's all the budget that we can do. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right. I love you. Hang in there.
Okay, now we're back.
All right, we're back right here. You know, I want to give a shout out to all of the stockholders of Urban Television, which I'm a part of right now out here in California. We may sometimes think that our stockholders aren't appreciated, but we do love them because they support us through Urban Television, which is a black-owned network. And we need to support our brothers and sisters because we struggle through life just like all people out there now, especially going through this virus. We're struggling also, but we're doing the best we can to hang in there. We have faith that the Lord is going to bring us through, and we're not quitters. We don't give up. I'm not a quitter. I've never been known to just quit and give up because I got enough faith that God is going to carry me through. He's brought me through a lot already. So if any of you stockholders are listening in, I've talked to a lot of them on the phone and encouraged them to hang in there with us. I want to thank you for being a part of Urban Television and say, hey, please, whatever you do, hang in there with us. We are going to do this. We are growing, and we definitely we ain't quit. We ain't dead. So if we ain't dead, we can still we can keep moving forward. So hang in there. I'm a believer that we're going someplace. Now I'm gonna give my buddy Solomon a call because
No, we want to hear from the stockholder.
well, when the stockholders call me, once again, all you gotta do is dial 661-313-6394. Give me a call. I'm waiting for that call because I want to talk to you. This is our first show. We building up and we gonna grow. So, keep in mind, for those of you who are out there and want to participate, please join in because, we're gonna try to have some fun. We open to ideas and suggestions. And so, hey, help us, make this a dream come true. Not just for me, but for you. Because you're a part of this show for those who are watching. Let's give Solomon a call because I haven't heard from the stockholder yet. So we're going to give Solomon a call here because...
Make the phone call quick.
Make the phone call quick. I'm going to make the phone call quick because that's Mr. Battle here. And Mr. Battle is a part of Bordeaux Filmworks because he's a close friend that helped me grow in Illinois. I got to give him a sound out just to see if he's checking in or watching because he's a close friend. We're going to invite him to join the show and hopefully, pass the word around a little bit more. I'm going to give him a call right now because that's my buddy too. I got to make sure that, he's a part of what we're doing here because, we're a growing team here even though we might be across the West Coast here from the Midwest. Hey, we still family, and family has to always keep in mind that family means something. I'm going to give a shout out to my family. I hope y'all watching. I got my sister, her husband.
Make the phone call.
Man, okay, I know. I'll get to tell you. Okay, that's why I got my manager back here keeping me going.
The family's under the budget.
His saying has been telling me, this man been telling me for 5 years, save it for the mic. You don't rap for free. Okay, I'm listening to him now. This is why I'm on the mic here. All right, let me give Solomon a call here. We're going to see what he's doing. Just to check out Mr. Battle. See if he's listening in, okay? It's ringing. Let's see if he's going to pick up. We got another one here. Another part of Bordeaux Filmworks.
You better because he's not in the budget.
I'm going to see if he's in. I don't hear no mic, but oh yeah, okay. I think he'll hear us if he picks up.
T-Biz, what's up?
Oh, Mr. Battle, how we doing tonight?
I'm good, yourself?
Oh, I'm very, very highly blessed. Are you watching the show?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Oh, well, I got you on it, man. I had to give you a shout out.
Yeah, I'm blind, man. I ain't shared it all across the globe.
I know you did. I knew if I called you, you were gonna be sharing it. All right. Hey, man.
Glad to see it, man.
But
Glad to see it. You gotta keep it going, bro.
hey,
Come on.
well, you know, it's a blessing because you're like when we decided to do this podcast, I said, well, you know, the first people I got to get involved is Mr. Battle because that's family, and
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Daryl Gregg. So y'all the first call I done made. You're like, I
Oh
said,
yeah. And I see a lot of people check you out too. I see a lot of people in town.
well, hey man, I miss y'all. You
It's
know,
work mode.
well, you know we family.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know, and,
Oh yeah,
and you know we gonna be in touch and always be that.
most definitely, most definitely.
Yo.
Hey, congratulations on your new grandchild too.
Oh man, yeah, I got a new grandson.
The girl's not none of the budget.
I got a new grandson, so you know the budget is definitely gonna be up there.
Oh
It's not part of the budget.
Yeah. Hey man,
Tell all my people down there. Tell all my people down there. Punch.
I,
Tell them I see what's up.
I'm gonna tell them, man. I'm gonna tell them. I hope they all watch it.
I hear you, director, in the background. Tell Joe Jr. I said what's up.
He hear you. What's up, Joe?
He's not part of the budget.
What's up, bro?
We're working.
Hey, he's managing me, man. He's keeping me alive out here.
Hey, that's how you do it. You need somebody to keep you on your toes.
Hey, he's been telling me every time I go to rap, he say, man, save it for the mic. You don't rap for free. So he finally got me on the mic. I'm out here doing it on the mic. Yo.
This budget ain't free either.
He said my budget ain't free either, so I'm asking folks to donate $1 to the cash app. You know, we don't want much. If we,
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going.
oh yeah, if we could get 50 cents on the cash app, I'd ask for that. You know, you,
From 100 people. Oh, come on, man.
hey man,
Help with something.
my new theme for the year is it ain't no joke when you're broke. You know, like so, you know that's the way I feel.
I heard you. No, ain't no joke when you're broke.
And that's right. You know, like, cause you
You
know,
have something in your pocket.
and you got to have something in your pocket. You know, and there's a lot of broke folks out there now. You know, one thing about being here in California, man, I be driving down the freeway. I see the homeless folks out there on the side of the freeway with the tents. It breaks my heart because.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And then finding out about Jessica losing everything, that really hits
Oh,
home.
man.
Oh
Oh,
man,
yeah.
it hit.
Oh, yeah.
It hit.
That's terrible.
It hit home so hard. I just couldn't imagine that.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, I give a shout out to all those that are watching the show to please go to her page, the GoFundMe page, to help her out. Call Daryl, call you, Solomon Battle, those out there that can help her. Man, she needs help. Her daughter
Yeah.
and the
Yes,
dog.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
You know, I mean,
Not bad.
it's sad when it hits home like that because they family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. It just really show you something about life, man, on top of
Yeah,
and everything else that's going on, man. We losing so many people, people losing all their possessions, man. It's just enough to make you think, you know what I'm saying? We gotta look out for one another, man.
Well,
Anything can happen.
we have to
know?
look out for one another, man, because life is short, and we never know when we gonna get hit with some type of tragedy.
Real talk.
And that hit home when her dad told me about her losing everything, her and her daughter, and I know how hard it is to accumulate things in life, and then all of a sudden it's all lost from a disaster.
Right.
My mother went through that hurricane in Florida that took everything she had. It's rough when you lose everything because you have your memories and things from pictures, everything that you saved for a lifetime is gone just like that. So, my prayers are going to go out for her every day, and we want to ask anyone out there that can help donate what they can. I look forward to getting back with you as Daryl, I laid that rap out for y'all. You know that rap was dedicated to y'all because y'all inspired me so much in life.
That rap wasn't in the budget.
Oh, definitely. We got to put the visuals to it.
Well, we've been through a whole lot together, man, and I hope one of these days we'll be back out there doing shows again together because we kept it alive out there in Illinois. We traveled all over, man. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. We kept it going non-stop. It was we made a lot of happy folks out there.
Long sentimental moments is not in the budget.
All right.
I hear direct. I'll talk about that.
All right, then. Well, we gonna get back to the show, man. I'm so happy to have you a part of this. And please keep watching. We gonna try to do some new things. Tell people to check us out. I hope and pray that everybody will chip in and do what they can to help Jessica out because her and her daughter are wonderful people, and they need our support. This is something that right now, if it could have been any of us. Could have been you, me. I'm blessed with a new grandchild and my daughter and her husband. That it could have been them. It makes you reflect on what happens in life. And then at the same time, we're dealing with a virus that's taking people away every moment. So life ain't easy. I got an old saying that it ain't easy being cheesy. And what I mean by that
Is that in the budget?
what I mean by it ain't easy being cheesy is it ain't easy to smile. So it ain't easy being cheesy.
Right.
And it ain't a joke when you broke. So we gonna do what we can.
I know that's right.
So pass the word around. My new theme for this year is it ain't a joke to be broke and it ain't easy to be cheesy. So let's try to do what we can and thank God for every moment we have and the blessings we have and keep on moving forward, okay?
Most definitely.
And my prayers go out to you and your family, man. And I keep y'all in my heart every day.
Prayers in the budget.
Likewise, man.
All right.
Everybody out there, what's up, bro?
All right. Well, keep the show going, pass the word around, man, and let's keep everything flowing, okay?
Will do.
All right.
Much love.
God bless you. I might give another call out here in a
Let's take
moment.
a commercial break.
But he's trying to take us to a commercial break, man, again. He must be tired. He put in a long day.
Oh, yeah. That's what he tells you.
Yeah, he said he's trying to tell me, man, I'm tired. I've been up since about 4 this morning, running here, running there,
Talking about my life story is not in the budget.
You don't want me to tell everybody about how he working hard. But I got to give a shout out to him. I do appreciate him because he has been very helpful. This is really an idea of his he's been trying to tell me for a long time. You don't rap for free, and save it for the mic. So I'm finally getting back on the mic. So
The compliment to me is in the budget.
he's got me sitting up here saving it for the mic. All right. I'm going to say good night to you, my brother. Keep watching, keep supporting, and pass the word around, please, okay?
Most definitely. Love you, brother.
I love you
All
too,
right.
man. Hey, we going to see each other again, God willing.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. All right. Bye-bye. Be blessed.
It's time for a quick commercial break.
All right. We're going to a break again.
We're back from the commercial.
All right. We're back from the commercial. I decided right here that the next call I'm gonna make, I'm gonna look up a stockholder, because we do have some of those stockholders here in the company. I'm gonna see if I can get one on the phone here, because of the fact that we want to involve them. There's some great people I hope this one is up because they're a very special person. Let's see if we can get them. They don't even know that I'm calling them, so we're going to surprise them, okay? Let's see if we can catch them up and surprise them.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, I
Well-
was just thinking about you recently.
Oh, my goodness, Rosemary. Well, I got a surprise for you.
I don't believe it. I had given up on hearing from you guys.
Well, Rosemary, you on my live podcast, Senior Citizen Grant Show. I got you live on the mic.
What?
That's right. I said I'm gonna bring you on the show. I figured, hey, I found this is my first show, so I'm gonna call you because you one of the stockholders, one of the very special people that I know. So I had to bring you on my first show tonight.
Oh, well, I'm honored.
I said I'm calling Rosemary. I said she gonna be surprised because don't even know I got a show going on. I'm podcasting on Facebook and getting ready to go on YouTube Live 6 days a week, 7 p.m. every night. I'm gonna bring guests on the show. We're gonna do something. We want to bring 2022 in with a different thought in mind. Be thankful we're alive to see another day. Because people are dying every day from this virus.
Yes.
And, it ain't easy nowadays in the world we live in with this virus taking so many of us out. So,
I know. It's hard to understand how people can buy into this idea that the vaccine's a poison, that it's going to sterilize people, and they seem to forget that their children all had to be vaccinated in order to get in school in the first place, and nobody complained about that. And it's been a requirement for years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, it's sad because we got folks that dying every minute. I've had family members get sick from the virus. Like friends, close friends. And it's hard when you see people. In fact, I had a close friend of mine this week, the beginning of the year. Her house that her and her daughter lived in burnt completely down to the ground.
Oh.
They lost everything they had. God spared their lives. But she was one of the stars on one of the shows I did in the Midwest. I watched her grow into a young, beautiful star. Her kids, they're like my own family.
Oh, that's so nice.
And so
That's so nice.
we've got a GoFundMe page set up for her, asking people to help her. That anything they can help them, clothes, toilet paper, we don't care what it is. They lost everything.
And which fire was this?
This was in Illinois, Rockford, Illinois, the beginning of the week. Fortunately, they got out alive, and I've been giving people the number that can reach to donate whatever they can to help the family out. Since, like I said, lost everything, and it's rough when I watched her work. She used to be a nurse's aide, helping people at the nursing home, and wonderful young lady. Her and her daughter, very wonderful, blessed people, and lost everything. 3 hours.
Did they have insurance?
Well, I don't think they had insurance. It burned completely down to the ground. They lost everything. Everything.
Oh,
That
is so sad.
it's sad because they're wonderful people, and it breaks my heart that they lost everything. I'm thankful to God they're still alive. But anything or anybody that's willing to help this family out, please contact me. You got my personal phone number, or I can give you their number, because they need help. And I don't care what it is, pair of shoes, socks, whatever you can do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I hear you.
But
And if you want to continue to watch the show, just go on Facebook.
yes, I'm on Facebook Live every night at 7:00.
Go just look up Grant Bardo.
Grant Bardo. I'm here on Facebook. I'm gonna be doing this on Facebook and YouTube. I'm passing this word around to the stockholders. Senior Citizen Grant is working on producing a comedy show and series this year called Senior Citizen Grant. I've got some great comedians ready to bring you some laughter. And God knows we need laughter in today's time, the time that we're living in.
You remember the Reader's Digest always said laughter is the best medicine.
It is the best medicine. That's why I said, like I used to DJ years ago in the Bay Area. I said, maybe I should get back on the mic, because, like Joseph been telling me, Grant, save it for the mic. You don't rap for free. Save it for the mic.
My government name is not in the budget.
He's been telling me, save it for the mic for a long time. So now I'm back on the mic. And
that's great.
I had to make you a part of this show because you're a wonderful person, and I know that you're a very creative woman and have a lot of ideas. And so you're a part of now my first show. This is the first show I'm doing.
Well, you should plug my books.
I should plug your books.
Yes.
In fact, tell we got you online. Tell people about you and your books.
Well, the historical fiction book is called The Southern Phoenix, and it's about the Black experience in America from the mid-1900s to about 1970, and it starts down south in Alabama and brings a young Black gentleman who was just past his teen years out to California, and through many trials and tribulations is able to rise from the cotton fields down south and eventually become a civil rights attorney. And there are many exciting scenes in the book the book is basically pretty compelling and page turning and brings in a lot of history. And I know that tonight on Channel 7 there's the beginning of the series about Emmett Till, and there are references in the book to Emmett Till, so it's sort of full circle. And the other book is nonfiction. It's called Juvenile Offenders from Big Wheels to the Big House, and about 40% of it contains articles written by inmates themselves about their life story. And I've been working with inmates for quite a number of years now. And the rest of the book contains articles that I've written on various justice issues and other experts on the subject. And as a matter of fact, we're working on several resolutions and bills now. State Senator Maria Elena Durazo has introduced a bill, SB 731, which is so important. It's dealing with young people that committed a crime as youthful offenders and then were tried as adults and have spent many years in prison. But once they get out and are trying to re-enter society, they have so many roadblocks, particularly because of their record. Many of them have gained certifications and even bachelor's degrees in prison, but in trying to apply for jobs, there are a lot of roadblocks. And what this bill is trying to do is seal the records of these people who are now in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and to give them a chance to get viable jobs and become real stakeholders in their community. So I hope if you're listening, I'm not sure how wide the audience is, but certainly we need the support for SB 731 in California. California is a leader in so many areas, whether it's prison reform or climate reform, etc. So we need a bill like this passed.
Well, right now you're out on air in Illinois, Florida, you're going across the country right now.
Wow.
This being my first night, I contacted some people that I've worked with in Bordeaux Filmworks, and they've got a great following. Luckily, I've been blessed to know these people. I've worked with them. They're entertainers. tell them where they can get your book, like so that they know. This is Rosemary Jenkins, by the way, for those of you that want to know more about her. Very close friend of mine. We talk every now and then about certain things. We've talked about her getting this information out. So, Rosemary, please let them know where they can get it.
Well, they can get it wherever books are sold, any of the bookstores. If it's not in stock, it can be ordered. They can order it through Barnes & Noble and Amazon, and even directly through the publisher. But as I said, all you have to do is Google the titles. I'll repeat the titles. One is The Southern Phoenix, that's a historical fiction book, and the other is Juvenile Offenders from Big Wheels to the Big House, that's the nonfiction book, and it can be ordered anywhere books are available.
Well, I'm so happy that, you're a part of my very first podcast show. I'm going to be doing this on Facebook and YouTube 6 days a week. I'm going to be inviting guests like yourself to come on. I've got some very great people I've met through being a part of Urban Television. And I want to be able to present y'all the wonderful people I've had the opportunity to talk to and get acquainted with. I want to do what I can to get people to know who you are, because you're a great, wonderful person.
Well, thank you. So are you. And I know we're looking forward to getting together soon after all this COVID business, although COVID's not behind us yet, but I know we're all vaccinated. So I know I'm looking forward to getting together with you, and give me a call sometime in the near future so we can make that happen.
We will. I'm going to stay in touch. That's why I had to surprise you tonight, because I said she probably think I forgot all about her, but I'm going to surprise her on my very first podcast show. And you are a blessing in my life. I want to thank you for being a part of it. And please watch, spread the word, because I want to have you back again, because we want to spread the word about your books, what you have to offer us, because we've got to get more information out about what we as black people are doing in this country. We have done tremendous things through our lives, but we got to keep on moving forward and support each other a lot more.
Well, why don't you send me the information to my email address, and then I can spread the word.
I will send it to you, definitely.
Okay.
Keep in mind that's under Grant Bordeaux on my Facebook page.
Okay.
You can go to Grant Bordeaux at gmail.com. We'll pass on the information to you. I'm setting up my YouTube page. I hope to have that up by Saturday. Follow me, and then you can call in. Bring guests in. I want to go ahead. We got to help each other as a people. You're a great, great, wonderful person, and people need to know more about who you are.
Well, thank you. Well, I feel very honored that you've included me in this event.
Well, you're in my heart, so I had to include you.
Well, thank you very much. I wish you every success. Say hi to Joseph for me.
I certainly will. And Rosemary, God bless you. Stay in touch with me. We're moving forward. We're in a new day and time. And God, please, I hope He takes care of you. You're a wonderful blessing in my life.
Well, thank you. I feel honored that you say that. So take care. Thanks for calling.
Okay, Rosemary.
Okay.
Mary, stay in touch with me, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you, too.
Okay.
2022 be full of blessings.
Yes, and my new theme for this is, like this year, we always want to think that it ain't no joke to be broke. So we want to keep moving forward, okay?
Absolutely. All right. Take care. God bless.
You too. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that's Rosemary Jenkins, a very close friend of mine and a stockholder. I really appreciate her. We've been communicating for a while. She's got her books out there. Please pick them up because she gave the information on how to get them. Support her. She's a wonderful writer, and hopefully you will support her, read her book, enjoy it. She works very hard. I've got another special call. This is going to be a surprise call to this gentleman. I don't want to say too much about him in case he's watching, because this is going to be a real surprise. I'm fixing to bring to you somebody that's going to blow your mind, because this is going to be a man of the future. He's already a man of the future. So let's see if we can get this man on the phone, because he's going to be shocked that I'm calling him this late. Let's just hope he's up, because I got to contact the right people, you know, the great ones that are in this world today that we want you to know about these people. There's great people out here that you probably don't even know exist. This one right here that I'm fixing to call, if he picks up, Lord have mercy, we got something for a surprise for you. Let's see if he's going to answer. I hope he's listening. He probably don't, because this is a surprise to him if he's up. Yeah, Kevin, I didn't wake you, did I?
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Kevin. I've got you on a live podcast show. My first live podcast, which I started tonight. People are listening all over the country. I'd like to introduce to everyone who's listening or watching the show tonight, Mr. Kevin Bookman. He's the writer of the book Beyond Genesis 1. It's on Amazon. Please order it. This gentleman is an amazing man. And Kevin, I'm going to let you tell them a little bit more about yourself and what you are bringing to the world.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm the author of Beyond Us Volume 1, Genesis. It's a sci-fi novel about a diverse group of super beings that were brought into, well, basically were born into the world based on the occurrences of an orb crashing thousands of years ago on the planet that were awakened by an African prince 400 years ago. And by him awakening his energy, it gave him limitless abilities. It basically gave him 100% control of his brain potential, so he can do basically anything that he can imagine. So, but by him awakening that energy, it also has some lasting effects on other people. So certain people developed certain skills. So now, here's another race of beings on the planet. And as you know, as we know in real life and as things happen, people tend to fear what they don't understand. So the world went into a panic so large that the governments united and became one world government to try to manage this situation. So they call these beings beyonders. And beyonders, unlike humans, have no rights in society. Everything they do is punishable by death. Something as simple as jaywalking. Problem is, some of them are so powerful that there's nothing that anybody can really do to stop them. And so those are considered the threats. So this world government formed this task force to basically police these beyonders and execute them if necessary. And they got all these sophisticated weapons and all these different things that they use. But the one beyonder, the prince, Nero, who is now the wealthiest man in the world, because he's evolved all these years, he's the one being that everybody fears, including other beyonders, because of his power being so immense. So the whole thing is really, this first book is really about introducing a lot of the characters and the conflicts and the things that they're going through in society. Excuse me, my dog is acting stupid.
That's okay.
But this first book is really about introducing a lot of the characters and the things that they're going through in society. Excuse me, my dog is acting stupid. And, but this first book is really about introducing a lot of the characters and the things that they're going through in society. And, but this first book is really about introducing a lot of the characters and the things that they're going through in society.
this is the first of a 5-part series. Um, Volume 2 I have just finished, and Volume 3 I should be finished within the next couple of months. But the whole thing is a saga that, the books are being written along with being made in the script form, because all of them are going to be a movie, each one. Um, but the story is it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And I think the thing that makes it unique is the diversity of it all. We felt like, there wasn't enough diversity in the superhero genre as it was. And when I say diversity, I don't just mean black characters. I mean these characters are of every race. We have Native Americans, we have Russians, we have Asians, we have Haitians, we have Africans, we have every. We try to represent as many people as we can, because we felt like everybody needs to see somebody that looks like them. If you look at Black Panther and everything that happened with that movie, and how people really loved what they saw, and how it was kind of a feel good story around the world. Well, we felt like, well, what if everybody had a character that they could relate to? My main thing is to have people to kind of bond with their own character, and follow that particular character, and develop relationships with these, because this saga is going to be really emotional. It's going to be a lot of people. With Nero is almost like a roller coaster. You're gonna love him at times, you're gonna hate him at times, because he's so powerful, and he's so beyond, right or wrong, or I should say good or evil. It's more really about him doing what he thinks is right or wrong, but it's what he thinks is right or wrong, and how he handles it. But there are some times in this story where he displays his power, and it's kind of without apologies or any remorse whatsoever. So it's a real interesting book, and I think that people that order the book and read the book, you'll really like the story and the way that it's written. But when the movie comes out, the visual effects are gonna be unbelievable, because the way that we've written this script, it's different than what you've seen in most of these movies. It's gonna be about the action scenes are gonna really be something different. So it's gonna be really extreme. But that's basically it. There are also spin-off movies and storylines for some of the main characters and what they got going on. But ultimately, it all ties back into this.
Okay.
And,
Let me ask you a question now. How many? I know you mentioned to me that you've got quite a few superheroes that you're going to be introducing. How many of the superheroes are you going to be bringing out through this these series and movies that you're bringing out?
Well, I got over 70 characters right now. So the first Volume 1 Genesis introduces probably maybe 12, 13 of them. But ultimately, throughout the saga, we've got over 70 characters that we're going to introduce. And like I say, the abilities of a lot of these people, I'll just put it like this. Nero could destroy the entire Justice League, X-Men, and Avengers together by himself.
He's a bad dude.
That's how powerful this dude. You talk about God, like this guy is essentially a god. But the thing about it is, he's not even the most powerful character in this universe.
He's got to be a bad dude. And Kevin, I want you to tell people, you're out of Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I was born in Los Angeles. Not born, excuse me. I was raised in Los Angeles.
Raised in Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in LA, and I moved to Atlanta back in '91. And yes, I've been here in Atlanta, Georgia since 1990. Well, with my parents, my siblings. Of course, now I got my own family. But yeah, we've been living here for a while.
Well, I got another question for you. I know that you've got a lot of memorabilia that people can order or buy. You want to tell them how they can pick up T-shirts, hats, or whatever like I know that you've got a T-shirt that's very impressive called "I'm Not Your Enemy."
Yes. Um, we started a brand. I'm Not Your Enemy. It started with the book Beyond Us Volume 1 Genesis. It's the saying that Nero says to his adversaries before he destroys them. He gives them an opportunity to basically walk away, and before he unleashes this power. But as I, wrote these books and he uses that slogan quite often, I realized that, this is a message that maybe people could embrace in society, because if you think about it, we're all judged, a lot of things based on things that just aren't true. There are a lot of assumptions when it comes to people, and many different people have bad experiences with other people, and they judge an entire group of people by that one bad experience. And so, with everything that's going on in the world nowadays, police brutality, the racial division, the hate against Asians, the hate against black people, the hate, just all of the unnecessary violence and misunderstandings and everything that's going on. We just thought that a message like this, "I'm not your enemy," was something that if everybody would embrace, it would really be a better society for us all to live in. And so we started that, and we've got that out, and you can purchase those. We've got masks, T-shirts, hoodies, and hats. The website is massivedream.com, and that's Massive Dream is basically the company that we started when we first began this Beyond Us project. And we have those. You can also purchase the book there, but the book is available also on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Target, Walmart, basically any of the anybody that sells books or distributes books. And the "I'm Not Your Enemy" is something that we're working on trying to push, and we were thinking that there's something that it's a message that everybody could embrace. Police departments, just people in general, everybody. It's a message for the world, and it's all inclusive. It's not like, a lot of people misunderstood the message, Black Lives Matter. They felt like, and I think a lot of people misunderstood it because they felt like they wasn't included in it. But that message wasn't saying that nobody else's lives mattered. It said, but it was just a reminder, because at the time that message needed to be said, because it seemed like people had forgotten that. But with this message, it's all inclusive all the time. This includes everybody, and it's all about unity.
Amen. That's right.
It's not about division. It's and it's okay for us to be diverse. It's okay for us to be different.
Mm-hmm.
But if we just take the time to get to know and understand one another, I think that like I say, this would be a better place for us to live.
Well, Kevin, I agree with you 100%. I wanted to surprise you with my first podcast tonight. Appreciate you being a guest on my show. I look forward to this movie. I'm very supportive of it. As you know, I want to be right there in the front row seat when it comes out. For those of you who are watching, you could, Kevin, give them where they could order the shirts again. And I want to thank you for being a part of this. This is my Facebook page. I want to be setting up Facebook and YouTube where people will do this every night at 7 for about 6 days a week, bringing guests on like yourself, because we in a brand new year, and a lot of people are still passing from the virus. A lot of people have lost loved ones and so forth, but we got to keep our heads up. And as you say, that message, "I'm not your enemy." We can't be each other's enemy. We got to support each other. We live in a great country, so we got to start thinking like great people.
Right.
So, I appreciate the fact that I've had the opportunity to meet you, get to know you, and I'm a very strong supporter of you and the movies that you're working on bringing out, believe me, and the books themselves.
Well, thank you very much. It's been really invaluable meeting you, and coming down and experiencing the studio and everything that's going on. And hopefully we can do some work together in the future. And yes, the name of the website is massivedream.com. Like I say, you can purchase the merchandise from there, and also the book is available at Barnes and Nobles and Amazon and whatever other retailers distribute books. It's worldwide. It's all over the place. So yeah, I think if you read this book and you see where we're going with this, get ready for a roller coaster ride, because it's
That's
unlike
right.
it's unlike any of these other stories. If you look at Marvel and DC, these characters, these stories are 50 years old. They're stories that they did years ago, and they're just reintroducing those stories and those characters. What we're doing is totally fresh, totally new, total new ideas, and it's much different than what they've done. And it's the universe consists of it's not just these super beings. It's also traditional monsters involved. Vampires, werewolves, hybrids, different things. Everything was affected by this energy being unleashed by this orb that we call the living vivacity. So it basically changed society in a lot of ways. And so there is another race of beings on the planet. And so this whole story we talk about inclusive diversity. That's the message that we want to send with I'm Not Your Enemy. But these stories are packed with inclusive diversity. So
Well, I know they are. I've got two books, one for me and my son, and believe me, we got you got something great there, and I hope the world will look forward to going to the movies, be supportive, because you're one of the greats out there, and I know that when the movies come out, people gonna flock to the theater. They're gonna be overwhelming the theater because this is gonna be something that they've never seen before, and it's gonna blow their mind. So I want to thank you, Kevin Bookman, for being on my first podcast. I figured I'd surprise you by bringing you on as a guest of mine. I will probably surprise Derek, so don't tell him. I might not call him till tomorrow, but I won't be calling folks. Don't let him know right away, because I want to surprise him myself with the podcast and get him involved. Okay.
well, appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you caught me by surprise. I was knocked out, to be honest with you.
I figured I was gonna catch you knocked out. I didn't mean to wake you up, but I wanted to get you involved because we gotta let the world know who you are. Okay.
I appreciate it. No problem.
All right, Kevin. This is Mr. Kevin Bookman. I got on the other line. Y'all get the book. Go support this brother. He's got some great stuff. If you read the book, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. So God bless you, Kevin. Happy New Year to you and your family. And I've been blessed by just being able to meet you and know you. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Likewise.
we're gonna have you. I'm gonna invite you back for the show because we want to make sure more people watch. We're building up the show and growing. So please support the show and let's grow together. Okay, Kevin?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes,
All right. You have a blessed evening. I'm gonna let you get back to bed. Okay?
all right. Thank you very much.
All right. Good night, now, Kevin.
Good night.
That was Kevin Bookman. I'm telling you, I've met the brother, and believe me, when you see the first movie, you definitely going back for the rest of them because just reading the book is gonna have you sitting on the edge of your seat.
Quick commercial break.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick we're gonna take another break just before we wrap up. We're getting close to the wrap up hour. If I have time, I'll make another call to another one of the stockholders. I want you to meet some of these great people that I've had the opportunity to meet, and believe me, we growing and we flowing together. So we'll be back.
Break's over.
All right, we back again here. That was a wonderful conversation I had with Kevin Bookman. I'm telling you, that's one of the most powerful, great brothers I've ever met in my life. I've seen. He's got the actual now comic book coming out, along with all the memorabilia that's out there. As you heard him say himself, he's planning on finishing the third book. So get ready for some real great movies, because as you heard what he said, this one dude, Nero, will take out everybody in the Marvel and DC characters.
Hey, okay, get back to the next call.
Okay, we're going to get ready for it. I think we'll have to make one more call before the night's over here. Let me see who I can wake up here at this time of night. A lot of people, it's late across the country. That was from Atlanta. Let me see who I can call next here and maybe get them on the show. I got to be, considerate of those that are on the West Coast, because they're on a different time. But I'm looking on through my pages here, checking out some of the great people I've had a chance to meet, and I'm going to introduce them on the show as we go. So right now, let me see, who do we want to call? Who do we want to call? They're a stockholder. I know we got to keep all these stockholders happy, because there's some wonderful people I've had a chance to come across. I mean, let me see. I got to pick out a real good one for the close of this show. I mean, man, let me think of. There's another one there. Should I call her? Call Rita? Let me see here now. But we'll wait. We're gonna save them for another night. Cause I want to catch them early. We gotta make sure that we talk to them early, because they're gonna have a lot to tell you about themselves. All these guests, by the way, that I'm bringing on the show are stars in their own. And if you know anything about them, or you check out their books, you'll realize that we've got some great people.
Call them already.
Call them already. Okay, all right. I'm gonna call. Well, if I call Phyllis, she's gonna be mad, because she's on the other coast, and I know she ain't gonna want to get up at this time. Okay. I know who I'm gonna call. Let me see here. I already thought of who I'm gonna call, because he's probably still listening in. Probably waiting for me to call him.
Not him, get somebody else.
Wait a minute, man. I gotta pick out the great ones, entertainers. I'm trying to pick out some entertainers to bring on the show, and I got one right here that I'm fixing. Here he is. I'm gonna surprise him right now, because he ain't expecting this call, but I'm gonna surprise him if he's watching. Let's see if he's watching the show. He said he was gonna tune in, so let's see. Let's see if we catch this one out here. When we gonna close probably after this call, we'll come back tomorrow night, because we gotta make sure that we get everybody involved. Let me see, it's ringing. It's definitely ringing. He's probably in bed too. I wouldn't be surprised.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
I guess he done fell asleep.
153-290.
Get one more call.
One more call? Okay.
One more call.
We gotta get one more guest on the show. Let me go back here. Let me see here. He's trying to end this night and close it out with.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy too.
Huh?
I'm getting sleepy too.
Who?
I'm getting sleepy too.
I thought that's what you said. I gotta let this man go to bed, because he getting sleepy, he said. I knew that you, I thought that's what I heard you say. All right. Okay, let me get another one here for you. You too much for me, man. You too much, that's my director there. If I call that one, they gonna kill me, because they ain't gonna want to get up at this time of night. All right, let's see here. Let me see here.
You got 30 seconds, man.
Say what?
You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Man, you gotta give me a look. I gotta bring on a top-notch guest, okay? Let me bring on somebody that, I know is gonna be a surprise to everybody. Well, I'll tell you what. I know who I'm gonna bring on. I got him right here. Almost there. Let's give him a call. See if he picks up. There he is. Bam! Surprise, surprise, surprise. Let's see if it rings. Got a dial tone. It's ringing.
Hey,
Mr. Derek Williams. How you doing today?
Oh man.
I know. Did I wake you up, man?
Oh no. You know, my thing. I've been taking care of my parents. You know.
Okay, but I just got off the phone with Kevin.
Cool.
Yeah, I put him on my first live podcast. I'm on Facebook Live and gonna be going on YouTube Live this week. My first show.
Oh.
My first show. So I brought him on so that the audience could get a chance to meet Kevin Bookman, and now
Right.
I'm bringing you on so they can meet Derek Williams. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, my first podcast. I'm gonna be doing the show every night at 7:00. Probably between 7 and 8. I'm running a little bit over tonight, but I had to bring some special guests, special people in my life on my first show, and you one of them. I will start out by saying Happy New Year to you. It's gonna be great year. My theme for the year is gonna be "It ain't no joke when you're broke." You're like so. We want to get people to think like, hey, we got to make money because it ain't no joke when you're broke.
And we about to bring it to you for 2022.
Amen. There it is. And see, I started my year off by saying, well, I'm going to start doing a podcast, going back into being on the mic like I did when I was a DJ in the Bay Area. And I'm bringing some great people on the show like you, yourself, Mr. Kevin Bookman, all the important people, stockholders I know like yourself. I want to introduce them to my new show to the rest of the world. I got people watching in right now, listening in Illinois, and we live. So you got people checking you out. Mr. Derek Williams.
Awesome.
So happy New Year to you, my brother.
Oh yeah, well definitely Happy New Year's to you, and like I say, to a bright and shiny future where we will be devastating the world.
Oh, that's right. I admit I had to give Kevin. I almost did a 3-way, but I said no, I'm gonna bring y'all on one at a time because two great men deserve their own time.
Pause. There's a pause. Pause. That's a pause.
We got a call.
No, that's a pause. No, you gotta say no homo, granddad.
Well, I want. Let me see. That's my manager talking to me.
Oh
in the background. But let me tell you, man. I want you to check out the show. I want you to tell people about it. We're going to talk about the fact you're a stockholder in the company. You're very supportive gentleman, and you're a star of your own. You've been around a lot of great stars, Mike seem like you got family take 5 minutes to tell people about who you are.
Okay, well, I have a real special announcement. I want everyone out there. Tomorrow night starts a very, very huge series. This series is huge. It is called Women of the Movement. The series is airing on ABC tomorrow night, prime time. Women of the Movement. Check your local listings, but it is the first episode of a powerful, powerful series talking about the women who actually kicked the spark for the civil rights movement. The strength and the power that they had to bring a whole group of people together to understand. And this actually starts out about Mamie Till. And it talks about the story of Emmett Till, who was murdered down south, and how when her son was murdered, she didn't just accept it. Jim Crow Day. She said, no, I'm going to sit and I'm not going to stop till people see what was done to my son and realize that if it happens to one of us, it actually happens to all of us. So it's very powerful. Yes, very powerful people involved with it. Will Smith and some others. And you've got actually a lot of different people that I think a few episodes are directed by Yvonne Blackwood. And it's going to be huge. So don't miss it. ABC tomorrow night is the kickoff episode for the whole series.
I'm gonna be sitting right there checking it out. I knew I had to talk to you and Kevin tonight because y'all are great people. I mean, I'm trying to bring some of the greatest people I know on this show and involve them because we want to let people know we've got some fantastic creators and people around this world that a lot of people across the country don't even know who you are. I know there's a whole lot of stars. A lot of stars know who you are. But we got regular people that haven't had a chance to meet someone like yourself or Kevin Bookman. So I'm trying to bring the hard hitters, the important ones in my life, on this show to let people know we got some people y'all need to talk to, find out who exists in this world, who they are.
Yeah.
And you one of them.
Well, I tell you, one of the stars of that show, Cedric Joe, he is like my little play nephew, and he is actually he actually plays Emmett Till. And you probably know him. You probably already seen him as one of the co-stars of Space Jam 2, where he plays Dom, LeBron James' son, who goes into the cartoon world. And LeBron goes in there to try to rescue him out while Don Cheadle tries to keep him in there in the cartoon world. That's Cedric Joe, yeah. That's him. And this role that he plays, he did just an outstanding job as Emmett Till.
Well, that's
young 14-year-old murdered. Yes.
That's why I wanted you on the first podcast, because I knew you was gonna tell people a little bit about Space Jam, and you've been around some great people, Mike Epps, Frankie Beverly. I'm just honored to be a part of who you are. So.
Oh yeah, well I'm just one of those people in that background around there, but there's some very powerful things that we have working on. Beyonders, Volume 1, Genesis.
Absolutely.
Keep your eyes in there. The book is out and available everywhere. It can be ordered or downloaded. You can get the paperback version, or you can actually get the e-version.
Well, hey, people are listening in across the country right now, and I hope that they get that because of the fact, we got to support, like our creators, our young artists in this world nowadays, so that they get known, so that we support them in the theaters, their books, you know, like their the memorabilia, all these things. You know, I'm honored to be able to bring you on my first podcast show. I'm on Facebook now. I'm setting up my YouTube page so that I can do both shows live. Get some of my East Coast, West Coast, you know, North, South friends all involved. You definitely on the first show. We're gonna be bringing it live. We're recording. I'm trying to bring some of the great power hitters out to introduce them to the world.
Well, that's a great thing, because we have to support a whole new view here in this world. There's a lot of forces that are trying to create separation and trying to divide and actually disrupt a program of unity, and we need to grab hold of it right now and really bring it together. We need to come together in diversity, and we need to let everyone know that if you are out there and you have been misunderstood, if you've been stereotyped, even given an idea that, oh, they're all like that, or, you know, they're this way or that way, in a negative, you've been represented in a negative view without even a chance for someone to see who you really are, you know. And we have to get out here and support the concept that I'm a human being, I'm another person just like you. We all are people, and if you take a chance to get to know me, you might find out that I'm not your enemy.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Your enemy is the people that are trying to keep division.
Amen.
Trying to talk down about one or the other. Trying to separate, because united we stand, divided we fall.
Absolute.
Strength in unity.
Amen.
And that's what we must push and support. And we have a movement called I'm Not Your Enemy.
Amen.
And this is actually for any segment, group, or individuals that feel that they haven't been given a fair chance to show who they are or the type of people they are, because they've been falsely represented, they've been misjudged, misunderstood, misrepresented, and all they want to do is let people know, I'm not your enemy. Take a chance. Take a minute. Get to know me. Get to understand me. Get to see who I am.
That's it.
And when you do that, you might find out that we have more in common than you ever thought, and that a lot of those preconceived ideas were not even related to me as a person.
Ain't that something?
This is a thing that we believe in, inclusion. We believe in diversity. We all have things that we have to offer.
Amen.
If you give a chance to take a look and see what's really there, and not be clouded by false misconceptions and ideas and concepts that are presented out there to keep us divided and separated.
Absolutely. Well,
I'm not your enemy.
I'm not your enemy. And you know what? That's going to be something that's going to spread. And we have to start it ourselves and get it out there. I come up with the fact that, you know what? we have to bring about change ourselves in this world because
Right.
The world at this time, there's so much going on. The virus is taking
Exactly.
away so many people, and we have forgot how to care about one another and support one another. And this is who we supposed to be. In life.
Yeah, every possible way they try to divide us, no matter what. You know,
Absolutely.
no matter what a person's choice, decision that they make about what they do with their own bodies.
Mm-hmm.
That's their choice, and at least there should be a respect both ways.
Absolutely.
Both direction, both ways. But they try to divide us. They try to create a separation through that. We're vaccinated, I'm vaccinated. Why are they trying to separate everyone?
This is the point. That right there, it's been going on since the beginning of time. And,
Exactly.
And the problem is, unless we work toward change, how long is it gonna take before change will come?
Right. And how long are we going to sit and wait on others to create change?
Absolutely.
We can't sit on the wayside, sit over here on the sofa waiting for someone else to do it.
That's right.
Because everybody else, these people, they're over there sitting on the sofa, and after a while, all you've got is a bunch of people just sitting on the sofa.
Not doing nothing. Absolutely.
Waiting for somebody.
Waiting for somebody else to do something.
Right.
And you cannot create change in that way.
And we have to get beyond any source of division, whether it's light skin, dark skin, whether it's race, creed, color, religion, no matter what.
Amen to that.
Is different about that next person. There are similarities that are far greater than any of those differences that are out there. And we have to be strong enough to keep the unity alive.
Derek, that is so true.
We have to work hard at it. It's not something that's easy. We have survived through hundreds of years of so much injustice and mistreatment, but what has kept us has been a unified concept.
That's the truth.
And every time that has been the focus, we have accomplished and made big steps forward.
That is the truth. I mean, Derek, we in a new day and a new time, yet, we've got now something that the world has never seen, a virus that's, not actually seeming to go away. We really don't have a real cure. I mean, because
that basically, like you're saying, why do you, if a formula works, why do you have to keep boosting it?
Thank you.
If your car runs good, why do you have to keep putting it back in the shop?
That's
and that's the whole thing, that it's becoming a thing to where, we're not looking at trying to cure anything. We're just trying to look at moving a lot of vaccine.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it's turned
millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars worth of vaccine.
That's right. Why haven't we found something that will really cure?
What is the real research going on?
Absolutely.
And it's just like, get the formula right.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's talk to people about this, but you know, the promotional campaign and all this other stuff, when you can't even get the formula right.
Evidently, it ain't right because like
Oh,
virus.
yeah, exactly. This latest one is just, I can't even, I can't even begin. Oh, it's just spreading like wildfire, but it's easy. It's mild.
Oh yeah, that's what they say.
I mean, so what are you saying? It's mild and it's not dangerous, but it's spreading to everybody.
Yeah.
We'll watch out how it spreads, but it's mild mannered. Somehow it sounds like, I don't know, that reminds me of normal winter illnesses like the flu, pneumonia, and all that, and the common cold. The common cold spreads like wildfire too.
It sure does.
During every winter.
Every winter.
And every winter we're coming with some other variant or something too.
A new flu shot. Get your flu shot every year.
Pneumonia, right? And in a minute, that's gonna be the call. Get your COVID shot every winter. Billions and billions and billions and billions every single year.
And the prices of everything is going up. And people are still dying.
Yeah. But see, the question is, they say due to complications from COVID-19, isn't that a way to borrow some other illnesses, more, mortality? When you sit and say, and you relate it to COVID-19, well, people have been dying from them other things for a lot of years long before.
Yes, they have. And, I sit back here, I said to myself just recently, that's one reason why I started saying to myself, well, I'm going to get back on the mic, start myself a new podcast show, and, start bringing people on there to discuss things about everyday life and what's happening in our world today, because
it just raises questions.
We all have questions. I want to invite people to talk on the show, to get their opinions about what's going on, and I want them to meet people like you, like Kevin, like some of the people that have been special in my life, because we got to start speaking out and getting real supportive, because there's so much happening in today's world that it makes you wonder what's going to be the next phase. What's going to be next.
And, enough of all that. I don't even want to discuss all that either in the areas of that, because, now they're talking about they may be moving the Super Bowl and a whole lot of other stuff. Yeah. And it's like, wow.
What's going to be the next thing? I'm like, I looked at the news this morning when they talking about moving the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right.
But we're not gonna shut companies and businesses down. Yeah. It's spreading wild, but it's not that wild. It's like, what are you saying? You're saying it's spreading faster than any other from the beginning than any other variant. It's spreading everywhere. Then you turn around and say, but it's mild mannered.
But it's mild mannered. Yeah. But people are still dying too, so.
Yeah.
Well,
but see, that's the whole thing. They talk about, we had a death, and they said, as a result of complications due to COVID. That's an easy way of saying a person had COVID-19 when they died from something else that they were sick of.
Absolutely.
And that's borrowing.
Absolutely. I'm looking at
that person did not.
The fire departments ain't got enough help. They go into the hospital, policemen, go into the hospital, ambulances ain't able to carry the weight and loads. They got to bring in extra help.
Well, this is the conversation that they hold. This is what they say, But We don't really know.
No, we don't. That's
We don't really know. The average person can go over to almost any hospital, and then you might get to that hospital and find out, oh, they crowded, they look crowded, yeah, but they're only using 2 floors of the 15 floors of the hospital.
Ain't that true?
You know, it's little things like that just and hiring freezes.
Mm-hmm.
When there are a lot of medical professionals,
Oh yeah.
there are a lot of medical students just graduated looking for work
Looking for work that's ready to go to work.
and can't even get hired because there's a hiring freeze at that hospital.
Ain't that the truth?
Why?
I'm telling you. Derek, I said to myself,
We have problems and issues going on that we really have to come together and ask ourselves, and then start asking those people in those areas. We got to start asking them too.
what's really going on?
What's the deal? Why is this like this?
I mean,
Explain something to us as to why this is that way. How do you hold a hiring freeze and say you need more personnel? I don't understand that.
Well, it makes you wonder, and in the day and age that we are in, with all the technology that we're supposed to have, you have to ask questions and, want to get answers to these questions because, every day you find out something new or something different, or something is not what it seems to be.
Right. It just creates questions.
Yes, it does.
And at a certain point, it seems like they're talking out both sides of their mouths. I don't know. It's like, I don't understand. Every time you do a formula, you say, okay, when you take this, you're going to be okay. You're not going to have to worry about it no more.
Oh, man.
Oh, as soon as you got it done, put your mask back on, social distance, and get away from him. And get away from her. We're reinstating the mask mandates.
And you got gas prices going up, food going up, everything else, and you say to myself, well, wait a minute, I was just at that place the other day, now the price done got jacked up even higher. Like, what's going on? So I mean,
Exactly.
we have to ask questions and really seek out what's really taking place in our economy, our world today, because every day there's a new change coming at us left and right.
Yes, exactly. And we just gotta really just get out here and just seek truth and look out for each other.
Amen.
We got to do this.
That's why I had to call you and Kevin tonight. Said started this new show. I would ask the most important people I can ask to come on this show, take part of it, because we got to seek out information more about what's happening in today's time.
And read.
I mean, this world has changed so much over the past, few years, couple of years. So we got to really seek out what's really taking place. And, you, to me, as I said, has been a special person, you and Kevin, that I've had the opportunity to meet in life. So I said, I got to go to the people I value their opinion, talk to them, bring them on this show, discuss these things that we're dealing with. I want to have you back on there because to me, I'm going to be very supportive. I want to talk more about, Kevin Bookman, the book, and you. We got to back each other because if we don't support each other, who's going to support us? We got to support each other. So
Exactly.
I said to myself, like tonight, I told my listeners I'm bringing on some important people. This is the first show. We're going to try to build it up and hopefully grow. And then have y'all back again as we build up an audience for more people to get to know who you are, who Kevin is, and actually realize that we've got some great people in this world that we need to learn what they have to offer. I mean, entertainment wise, you're a very important person, and we want to be able to share your knowledge and expertise to others out there who haven't had the opportunity to hear what you have to say and know you from like a person that has knowledge, has a voice to say, and like a lot of things to offer. So
Right.
I want to have you back on the show again. Spread the word. Like I appreciate you being a part of this. I'm here on Facebook. I'll be on YouTube. I got a call in number for people to call in and check out. So please, join me on Facebook. Call me. My call number here is 661-313-6394. I want you to support what I'm trying to do. If you got other guests you want to invite on here, I'll bring them on live because we got to do this together. I want to support what you're doing also along with what Kevin is doing, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to know I've got Derek Williams on the line. You've had a chance to listen to him. I'm not going to keep you up all night, Derek. My production director over here is about ready to fall asleep on me.
This podcast is not budgeted.
Anyway, this is the first show, the Senior Citizen Grant Show. It's been an honor for me to have you on it, Kevin on it. We bring in a lot of guests on it. And we go a podcast every night, 7 to 8 or longer, whatever time we can go to keep him going. Because he works a lot of long hours. But we want to go ahead and spread the word across country because there's some great people I would like to introduce across the country to other people. And you're one of them.
Sounds good.
So thank you for being a part of my little surprise for you and my thankfulness for knowing you and my blessing for a happy new year to you and your family. And Derek, please spread the word. Watch the show.
Oh yeah.
And call in so we can talk about beyond this Genesis 1 because we got to spread the word about that. Okay?
Right, exactly. So we got to let people know.
We got to let them know. I'll be doing my Facebook podcast again every night, 7 to, I'll try to run from 7 to 8, maybe longer. But feel free to spread the word. Come on, we're going to be setting up our YouTube page. We're going live, so people across the country will be able to hear whatever you have to say and bring, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
Once again, I want to thank you, Mr. Derek Williams, for being a part of my podcast show tonight.
I appreciate you even pointing in my direction to be a part of it.
And you always gonna be a part because I got to keep supporting like what y'all trying to bring also, okay?
Oh well, you already know that.
Well, God bless you.
Like Frankie said, we are one.
We are one. There it is. God bless you. Let's make this year a great year for us all, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, Derek. God bless you. Happy New Year to you and yours, and thank you once again.
And thank you for having me on.
It's a blessing for me to have you on. Good night, Derek. God bless you.
All right. Good night. And good night out there to all those over the air. Good night to you guys, too. Or good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are.
Amen.
But blessings to you all.
All right, Derek. We'll talk again soon.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Derek Williams, a very close friend, and believe me, like if you know Frankie Beverly and the group mates, we're talking about family. I'm bringing you stockholders, families. Urban Television is making a strong comeback this year. I want to thank all the stockholders for being a part of Urban Television, which like I'm a part of. We're gonna grow. I want to thank my partner and manager here, Mr. Joseph Jr. Collins. He's been a great inspiration to me. He's been the one saying,
Mr. Grant, we are over budgeting this episode. Come on, hurry up.
all right, he said we got to close out, y'all. He's been telling me save it for the mic, so I'm bringing it to the mic. Have a blessed evening and good night. Thank you for being a part of this show.
Sponsor the show. Give us money.
Oh yes, I gotta say this. Please cash app $1 to Senior Citizen Grant or Grant Bardot. Just cash app me $1 if you can spare it, because we gonna build this show into something great. All we asking for is $1 to the cash app, Grant Bardot, in the support of this show. Have a blessed one. Bye bye. Good night.
This show is not sponsored.